What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're about to dive into women missing their exes. I'm missing these guys. Hope you like the video. Subscribe, like, like again, and like it 4 times. And the hype button. Let's get into it.
Packing his bags and also packing our kids' stuff because he is going to leave to another state, all because I cheated on him with a mutual friend. My husband and I have been together for a while. No, I don't think there was any issues in the relationship or marriage whatsoever. I actually thought our life was pretty perfect, but then I decided to talk to one of our mutual friends, and one thing led to another. I think I was just really tired of the fact that my husband was constantly working to make sure that we had a roof over our heads and to make sure that everything was paid, and so I just felt very lonely, so I decided that I was just going to message his friend, just like we are friends, nothing else, that was it, and then all of a sudden it just led to something else.
Tell me this. I don't care what y'all is asking me to scare. I'm convinced. This is a scare. What do you mean?
I mean, at least I had the balls to actually tell my husband what was going on because I could have kept it from him. I could have just moved on without telling him shit. After I told him, I was very surprised about his reaction because he was not freaking out or panicking. He just said, okay, and then he said he was going to pack his shit and go, but he was also going to take the kids. He was very demure, if I can say that word. Yes, I just thought he was going to accept the fact that I was cheating on him and then we could just move on and, continue with our perfect lives. But no, he instead chose
I'm, this life isn't perfect. If this woman is, you have to consider it, right?
that he wants to actually leave with our kids, and now I'm panicking.
I'm honestly really sad right now, if you can tell. That's like the weirdest thing about grief is like, didn't cry for 2 days, was good for 2 days, and now I'm by myself, and it's just like the hurricane, like it's here again, it's the tsunami is back. Like, it's just so hard, and like I'm frustrated because I got my whole world got disheveled, and I feel like he has moved on and he is healed and moved on and doesn't care about me, which I don't want him to come back into my life, but it still just sucks, I can't imagine, thank you guys for sharing stuff, like stories that you've gotten through this and it's been however many years, because I could not imagine that. I can't imagine being with someone for a really long time and going through this, Sorry if you can hear my cat literally playing in the background. Like,
Got the next camera. The actual hell. So let me get this straight. You leave them. After you leave them, you get what you want, you get the divorce. Now you're on the internet. I'm glad this is TikTok. You're on TikTok. So I got this stuff. Now you crying. Saying that, well, you don't really miss it. You're just sad that he don't miss you. You can't make this shit up. Huh?
I was only with him for 4.5 years, 1 year married. I could not imagine, though, being with him for longer and this happening, but it's just so sad sometimes, and it's like so hard to have to learn how to do life by yourself again. Like, you don't have that person to call all the time or that best friend to go do things with. And that's what scares me. I've never truly been alone and worked on myself, and I'm terrified of it. Not me crying.
So, you chose this. Now you on here. You want us to. It's crazy, bro. I'm not buying this shit. Like, my feelings have been so far removed from all this, bro. Like, this can't be real shit either. This is scary too. I'm convinced everything is scary. I know I'm just getting, but then
On the internet more, but I just want to share all of it, the good and the bad, so that I have this to look on a year from now and know that I did heal, but also to help anybody else who's going through heartbreak. Like, heartbreak sucks. It sucks so bad. You like physically feel the pain, emotionally, mentally, everything. And again, I had 2 really, really good days. Did not cry at all those 2 days. And then, as soon as I'm by myself, or as soon as, I do something or something triggers me, it just all comes flooding back. And like, it's just a lot. It's grief sucks. This whole thing sucks so bad. And I'm literally praying and thinking about anybody else going through a divorce. I just wanted to talk about the fact.
It's still hurt. Holy shit, I gotta pause with this. I need a break. But again, like, is it even called rape? I mean, I guess technically, but like, if you cause it on yourself, and then you can, this is scared, bro. If this is scared, tell me it's scared in the comments. I've heard comments scared.
Fact that it's okay to sit down and miss the person sometimes, miss the connection you had. I think a lot of the times I try, and I think I'm really strong about what happened to me most of the time, and I think that I haven't cried about my ex in a long time, actually. But today, I just kind of sat down, and this is a holiday I probably would have spent with his family too, and
Oh, that's what it was. It's the holiday. Yeah, the holidays you get your ass, but this ain't shit gonna sound cool on the holiday. So, like, unless you could afford it, unless you got your, like, actual life on. I mean, as a lady, that is. I ain't gonna hold you. I, boys, shit, I got my fans. I'm locked and loaded, boy.
it's okay to just like miss what you had sometimes. Like, I don't think, I know that we try and tell ourselves like, well, they weren't right for us, or maybe they were a bad person, or maybe they did this, or they did this to you. And like, while I think that's true, and like, I think that you can tell yourself that, I mean, that's like, I try and put on this really, sorry, this is very rambly, but I really did just pick up the camera and start talking. I think what I'm trying to say is that we tell ourselves, or at least I do, if I'm thinking about my ex, I typically am just like, nope, not gonna think about him. Like, we're detaching, you know what I mean? And that works the majority of the time. But sometimes you can just sit down and cry. You can sit down and let out your feelings. And I think people who don't ever cry about the things, or people who don't ever let themselves think about it, like, we have to think about it. We have to feel the things. And that doesn't make you weak. Like, being vulnerable does not make you weak. I really hate when people say that. Because life is all about the human emotions and what we go through. You know what I mean? Like, that is literally life. And I just think that it's okay to just sit down and miss what you had. It's okay to, and that's not even me saying, oh, I miss my ex, I miss blah blah blah. Like, I'm not.
Oh my God. Why does the goalpost keep moving? I mean, at first it's about you missing your ex. And, and then you go on from that. So life is, it's okay to cry, and people who tell you something, you can't believe them. I mean, all of this. Somebody who started off strong. It's just crazy.
Saying that. I'm saying that sometimes I miss having a connection like that, where I felt like, oh, I had a person, right? And like, I had my person.
Yeah, but you put that person away. Y'all all put that person away. They just cry about them on the internet, all on their Instagrams, and all on TikToks. Like, how long, man?
I miss that for sure, but I think sometimes it's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to sit. And I think a lot of the times we try and distract, or we try and fill with voids, or we try and move on to the next person. And some days it's okay to just sit, and it's okay to have a cry and get back out there in life.
Something really quickly. So, whenever I figured out that my ex-husband was dating the girl that I was worried about at the end of our marriage, I was so sad at first. And then I realized how much stronger I am now than even I was 6 months ago, because that would have made me feel devastated for like weeks, I feel like. And I was really only sad for like a day or two. Like, yeah, it still hurts. It's disappointing and it hurts. But it's almost like the anticipation of what I thought was going to be my worst nightmare. Now that it like came true, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Like,
Yo, hey, W to my guy. He done flipped the whole look off. And hell, maybe he monkey friends. This is what your friends do. Your sisters and aunties do. Yeah, he just took a play all day, but honestly, yo, like you got a couple of good plays. I go home. Well, we use them. I don't think they like them.
That says way more about him than it does me and our relationship. You know what I mean? So,
No.
yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that and share where my headspace is at and everything.
A woman leaves a relationship, it's all fun, fine, and dandy at the beginning. It seems like she's the one who's living it up. Oh yeah, I've relinquished my energy from this man. Finally free again. The streets are glad to have me back. They think the grass is greener on the other side. They get a bench, look over the fence. It's dust. She's watching her single friends who don't have any commitment, and they're being influenced by all these other women. Now you say that you were lacking the fun, you were lacking the excitement out of the relationship. You decide that you're going to take a step back and go and be out there in these streets. And now they're looking at you as a ceiling. They're looking at you as a fun time. And now here you are, it was your idea, and you've given somebody else the opportunity that you are now looking for, which you already had.
Okay, I was gonna skip it. Hey, W for my DM in the chat. Ain't no hating ass motherfuckers on my motherfucking channel. Hey, she right, she right. Let's get it.
Per the comments, this makes some of you sick to think about. Per the comments, this lets me know that y'all be understanding that y'all be fumbling out here, that y'all be messing up the bag, that y'all be ruining the relationships, but you think he just gonna crawl back to you because he can't find nobody. You thought. The same way y'all like to brag, oh, I got men, I got men. You don't think these men be having women? But some of these men be like, I don't want them, I want you. But when a man does that, all of a sudden you want to self-sabotage it. Keep self-sabotaging, he gonna leave you and go get married to the next. Because the man want to be married. Some of these men want a family, but some of you be messing it up. And guess what? Why you be messing it up? I don't know. We been tell you, work on your communication. Work on how you respect somebody. Work on how you talk to people. Work on the necessary traits to be a good person, not a good woman, to be a good person.
Yeah.
But y'all don't want to listen to me. You want to know who you want to listen to? This who you want to listen to.
Drizzle.
Go ahead and keep fun.
I'm going to be so
Hey, my dude. Hey, keep fucking up. I'm gonna tell you. See, I'm not here to convince nobody to do anything. That's my favorite part about this. Dude, we all mercenaries basically out here. There's no contracts. There's no nothing. It's just free. You know what CGA say? Free punani, bro. It's the L. Like, okay, keep on it. This is for men and women. This ain't just women. I mean, I cover women, but this ain't just.
honest, a man should be happy that his ex moved on to a new guy way too quick, because that just means that she's so emotional that she cannot handle losing you. So she needs to forget about it in the fastest way possible by numbing her emotions and getting with a new guy. And be confident with it. If you're going to be insecure and say in my comments, oh, that's not the case, okay, you create your own reality. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. If you don't listen to my videos, then that's exactly what's going to happen to you. Turk with me 101 it'll be in my bio.
Well, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. Hope y'all learned something, man. Hope y'all had a good time. Most importantly, you had a good time. Good job chilling with the mask guy. Shit, leave a like, a sub, what else they ask for. I don't know. I'm new to this shit. I catch y'all.